And welcome back into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction to game three here between the Mets and Twins. The rubber match, as both teams have won a game here, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how tonight goes. Christian Scott making his return for the Mets. He hasn't pitched since 2024, recovering from Tommy John surgery, so we'll keep an eye on him. We'll make sure we're good to go on all sides here. Then I'll get to the chat. Welcome in once again, everybody. After tonight, the Mets will have a weekend series with the Rockies. It looks like Saturday's game might get rained out, but we'll keep an eye on that. We're good to go on Twitch. Where's Kick? I don't have Kick going. I'll get to the chat here, everybody, in a second. Listening to Fitzy as well as we're going live here. Have the draft up on the big screen. We're about an hour away from the draft. All right, let's come over and say hello. Frank was here saying greetings, PAS. No worries, Frank. Great to see you. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Miss Gina putting the let's go, Matt. Mr. Matt, let's go. You guys saying hi to one another. Charles is here. What is up, Sir Charles? Zach says we finally won yesterday. Yes, we did. Welcome in, Zach. Miss Gina saying greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Greetings to you as well. Miss Gina says she needs to bounce out and come back in. We got to get going on the vertical side here. There we go. I checked all the other platforms and I forgot to check the YouTube or the vertical side. Jason, Bills fan, was over there. Well, they're on the vertical side. That's why. Click the link there in the chat. It'll take you to the big side. It's early, but we already have 2 people watching over on the Twitch side. Welcome in over there. Greetings again. Welcome back, Christian. Yeah. Yep. I'm here now. Doesn't matter which side you're on. We appreciate the views and the watch time on both sides. But the chat is easier if the people on the big side, the chat messages come in. The vertical side, for some reason, they do not. I don't know why. Raven says, good evening, folks. Let's get this 12-game winning streak going. LFGN. Let's go. So we're still a couple minutes away from first pitch. So let's take a look at the Met defense tonight. It'll be Benj in left field. Christian Scott making his way from the bullpen to the mound. Benj in left. Robert Jr. in center. Beatty in right. Bichette at third. Mauricio was called up after the Lindor injury. He'll play short. Semien at second. Vientos at first. Once again, Christian Scott on the mound. And Francisco Alvarez doing the catching. We will take a look at some of the other games that have happened today. There's a lot of afternoon baseball today. A couple NHL games tonight. The Sabres and Bruins. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. Game 3 in Boston tonight. The Canes and Senators. The Canes have a 2-0 series lead there. And the Avalanche and Kings tonight, with the Avalanche up 2-0 as well. Only one game going on right now in baseball. The Red Sox have an early 1-0 lead over the Yankees in the 4th inning. Some finals. The Braves beat the Nationals. The Tigers beat the Brewers. The Cubs beat the Phillies 8-7 and 10. The Padres beat the Rockies 10-8. White Sox beat the Diamondbacks 4-1. And the Dodgers hit the Giants 3-0. Tonight in the NBA, the Knicks and Hawks will play Game 3. The Cavs and Raptors are Game 3 as well. And the Nuggets and T-Wolves as well. Charles says he's doing excellent. All right, so I have not missed much of the chat here. What is... Oh, it's commercial. So the only thing I heard about the Lindor news is that it's just not the same injury as Soto, the same muscle, but much worse strain. So here we go, getting ready here for first pitch. Let me come over. Once again, the tracker is ahead of me, so no spoilers in the chat. And first pitch swinging, line foul over 1. Line foul, 0-1 to count. I have the chat here now, so good to see everybody. The 0-1 on the outside corner, or quickly ahead 0-2. Bud's here. What's up, Bud? Saying, come on, Mets. There's no way to go but up. If you don't remember Scott was our phenom pitcher inside 1 and 2. Phenom pitcher back in 24. Before we had McLean, Tong, Sproat. No, we don't have Sproat anymore. But swung and a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Welcome back to the big leagues. Yeah, we'll see. He was put on the 10-day IL, but so was Soto, and Soto missed, almost 3 weeks? And they say it's worse. So in for a strike, quickly ahead 0-1. Are we going to miss? As SNY is saying yes, I don't think so. Up and in, 1-1. Now we saw how bad the Mets were without Soto. I bet you they're a better team without Lindor. Maria's here. What's up, Maria? Up high, 2-1. The 2-1 to Larnick. It fouled off, 2-2. Robert P says your Flyers are embarrassing Pittsburgh. Yes, they are. No, just outside, 3-2. Gary called it a strike. It was not a strike. 10th pitch of the inning from Scott coming up. Outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk. Let me turn Fitzy down here a little bit. Once again, talking nonsense over there, not paying attention to the game. So a runner on first with 1 out. And that one popped up on the left side. Mauricio waving his arms in shallow left, 2 away. Throws it back into second. Hey, Kenneth Clark is here saying, hey, my friend. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good today. We got the NFL draft tonight. Yes, we do. It's being held in Pittsburgh. Up and in, 1-0. Sean's here. What's up, Sean? He's saying Scott with 9 Ks tonight. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Mets once again wearing their. Yeah, how about that? How about a voice crack there, huh? Once again, the Mets wearing their black uniforms. Outside, 2-1. Marcel is back. What's up, Marcel? Welcome back. The 2-1. 15th pitch of the inning. Outside, 3-1. Lounge says, I have a positive take for the Mets. We're 8 games below 500. The 24 Mets were 11 below. We're not dead yet. We are not. Frank R is here. What's up, Frank? The 3-1. And popped foul, 3-2. The 3-2. Outside. Come on, Scott. You got to throw strikes, dude. That's 2 walks this inning. Throwing too many pitches here in the first. That'll bring up Clemens with 2 out and 2 on. Not sure, but is there a player that hit 11 home runs already? I think Wood from Washington. He's either got 10 or 11. The The first pitch here. Up high, 1-0. Well, tonight's the draft, bud. That's why people are worried about the draft. That's why people are worried about the NFL, because of the draft. Up high, 2-0. Henry says we wish Lindor a speedy recovery. Alvarez goes out to the mound here. Now comes the pitching coach. Ramsey's back, saying hello. Hopefully the Mets win again. Oh, I missed it. What happened with Maria? Everything okay, Maria? I'm sorry, I missed it. The 2-0. Up high, 3-0. How long is out? How long is out? What do you mean, trouble? What do you mean? What do you mean, how long is out? The 3-0. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. 3 walks in the first inning. Oh, attack. Yeah, be careful. Yeah. Inside, 1-0. Come on, dude. Throw strikes at least. If they're hitting the ball all over the park, that's different. Don't give them free bases. Yep, I saw the Phillies released Walker today. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Yeah, they're not close. That's Lounge. They're not even close. Yes, this game is on now. Fouled off, 2-2 the count. No, this is tomorrow's game. I'm broadcasting tomorrow's game. I'm sorry. They said it's worse. They said it's worse than Soto's injury. And Soto was out 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. The 2-2. Up high, ball 3. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. He walks in a friggin' rut. Get your crap together, dude. Holy crap. They have no base hits. He's not a strike thrower. He wouldn't have walked 4 guys in the first inning if he was a strike thrower. Outside, 1-0. Outside 2-0. Another mound visit. Yeah, one thing if they're hitting the baseball, you can't. 4 walks. 30th pitch of the inning coming. Yeah. Yep. The 2-0. Inside 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. Pops foul. 3-2. Oh, was somebody already spamming in the chat? I didn't see it. Thank you, Miss Gina. The 3-2. Base is still juiced. And that one hit out to right field. Beatty's there. And that'll retire the side. But the Twins get a run on 4 walks. We go bottom 1. Let's look at the Met lineup. We'll look at the Twin defense. We'll look at the Met lineup tonight. It's Bichette once again leading off. Where is my score? There it is. All right, Bichette will lead it off. Soto will bat second. Francisco Alvarez third. Luis Robert Jr. will bat fourth. Brett Beatty fifth. Mark Viento sixth. Marcus Semien seventh. Ronnie Mauricio eighth. And Carson Benj will bat ninth. Once again, welcome in, everybody. Beautiful 70-degree night there at Citi Field. A little windy at 17 miles an hour. And let's take a look at the Twins' defense tonight. It'll be Larnick in left, Buxton in center, Martin in right, Gray at third, Lee at short, Keuchel at second, Clemens at first, Joe Ryan on the mound, and Ryan Jeffers doing the catching. Well, I see people saying hi to Jonathan. Uncommon says big game for Bo tonight, I believe. In for a strike, 0-1. Caps is here. What's up, Caps? And a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Bichette will lead it off with a single. That'll bring up Soto. Jonathan's here as well. Now I see Jonathan. What's up, guys? Hopefully, your Raiders don't screw it up tonight. Down low, no. Soto has played in 9 games this year. He's got a base hit in all time. And right down the middle, 1-1. Paul, he's not going to be able to pitch too much further. He's on a pitch count tonight, and he's already thrown fouled off 1-2. He's already thrown 30 some odd pitches. Tony says Twin win today. That captures fact, Big John. Down low, 2-2. 2-2 to count. Way inside, 3-2. 3-2 the count. Ryan deals, but it's outside. That's ball 4. That's ball 4. Soto's like, Soto wanted another pitch. So the Mets have runners on first and second here with nobody out for Alvarez. Jose says, thanks for airing the game. You do an awesome job. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate that. So far this year, it is much tougher to keep up with the chat. So sometimes I miss when people are here saying hello. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Could you imagine, Ramsey, if the Mets win tonight? The Mets would have a 12-game losing streak and not in last place in the division. There's a strike, 0-2. Swings at the pitch 10 feet inside and looks at the one right down the plate. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. That'll bring up Robert Jr. Can we make it 3 in a row? How about let's get to 2 in a row before we make it 3 in a row? How about that? Come on, James. Ramsey says he doesn't think Scott's coming back out. I give him another inning. I don't know if the Mets would. I would. Yeah, he walked 4 batters in the first inning, Jonathan. That's how they got the run. 4 walks. The 1-0. Right down the middle, 1-1. One and one to count. And a little chopper foul. That pitch was way inside. This team, all of a sudden, this team has no patience at the plate. All right, Rob, stop. I'm not dealing with everybody's nonsense tonight. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Ryan steps off the bag. Runners on first and second here. 1 out. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count to Robert Jr. And a ground ball is short. Nope. They go to second for 1 on the first, not in time. So it's a force out. It'll be runners on the corners with 2 out now for Beatty. Yep, the kid is back from Tommy John surgery. Here comes the hitman. And he swings at the first pitches. He cracks it out to right field into the Coca-Cola corner. Gone. 3-1. Beatty's first home run of the year. Let's go. Caps and I usually don't like that first pitch swinging, but he crushed it. Fouled off 0-1. Vientos here. Boom, says Caps. Beatty homer says, sir. Let's go, Mets, says Maria. Way to go, Brett, says Raymond. Let's go. Let's go. Jason says yes. Lounge says yes. The master arrives. The chopper. The shortstop. Oh, Santos is running. He's out by a mile. That'll end the first. We go to the second. The Mets up 3-1. Lee, Gray, and Buxton for the Twins. Yes, Frank was here earlier. Spending a little time with Carla tonight. Star Wars says Phillies are the new Mets. Yeah, well, Star Wars, guess what? We're not here to talk about your Phillies. Let's come over and check on some people here. Fitzy's doing the Yankees-Red Sox game. Boston's up 2-1 right now in the 6th inning. The Sabres and Bruins. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. No score there. NBA, the Knicks are down 24-15. 1:22 to go in the first. I gotta check Twitter. I sent somebody a message today. I don't know if they responded. Christian Scott, holy English, try it. Christian Scott back on the mound here for a second inning of work. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Up high, 3-0. Come on, dude. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? Up high, ball 4. Come on, dude. 5 walks already. 5 walks through the first 8 batters. Here's Gray, his first step out of the series. Takes a strike, 0-1. Fouled off, quickly ahead 0-2. Yeah, I agree. Jason, Bills fan says pull him. I agree. I was willing to give him another inning, but he came out and walked the guy on 4 pitches. This batter, he's ahead 0-2. And that one lined out to left. Benj on the run. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Excuse me. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Buxton. Buxton struck out his first time. Did he go? Oh, the home plate umpire said yes. 0-1 to count. Ramsey says, please strike a guy out. The 0-1. But why is a balk called? Scott didn't even move. I'm going to need to see a replay there. I don't even see a move. How is it a balk? Okay, SNY doesn't show it again. Maybe they can show some more Dodgers highlights from the World Series. Chopper foul, 0-2. Yes, Stoney. The Mets have already said he'll be out longer than Soto. Yeah. Yep. It's months. They said it's going to be months, not weeks. So runner on second with 1 out. 0-2 the count here to Buxton. Scott deals. Oh, he hit him. So runners on first and second here. And the Twins still don't have a hit. And we're getting a pitching change. Let's go. I agree with this. The kid wasn't ready. Scott goes an inning and a third, walks 5 batters, hits a batter, gives up a run. I think it's gonna, yeah, man, words tonight. I think it's gonna be Tobias Myers. I think. Bye bye, Scott. Yep, send him back down. Unbelievable. Hey, what are you gonna do? Yes, he's coming back from Tommy John, but the team thought you were ready. You're not. Can the new pitcher throw strikes? Well, he better. Gotta expect this. No, James, come on. I think somebody's hacked James' account or something. You gotta expect this. 5 walks and a hit batter? No, I don't have to expect that. I do expect if he doesn't have it that the opposing team hits him all over the ballpark, but they didn't do that. At least he didn't give up any hits. Oh my! Jonathan M says at least Mendoza knew to pull him. Yeah, and for a strike. Hey, look at that. 0-1. Ramsey says I'd love to see a double play here. The 0-1 down low. 1-1 the count. Now there's a strike. 1-2. Nice pitch. What happened to Scott? What happened to Scott is he couldn't throw a strike. 5 walks in a third. 5 walks and a hit batter in an inning and a third. So 1-2. Swung on a miss. 2 away. That'll bring up Bell, who popped out to Mauricio his first time. Ooh, inside. Called the ball. 1-0. Who's that? Swung on a miss. 1-1. Lounge says in AAA he pitched 13 innings over 5 ERA, only 2 walks though. That's what I mean. I'd be angry and not angry, but upset if he was giving up base hits and stuff. Even worse when you can't throw a strike. How'd you get that far in your professional career? You got to AAA, and then all of a sudden you can't throw a strike. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Timeout by the batter here. It's a 3-run home run in the first by Beatty. Advantage. The 3-1. Swung on it, man. It's 3-2. That would have been ball 4. Possibly agitated, who may? And fouled off. Yeah, because our starting pitcher couldn't throw a strike. That's why I could never be the manager. And a ground ball. Semion's got it. Over the first. That'll retire the side. So Myers comes in, gets his 2 batters. We go bottom 2. Still 3-1 Mets. For the Mets, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Mauricio and Ben coming up. Well, great stuff once again, everybody. How's everybody's Thursday? That's how it's done under pressure. Yo, you don't believe Devin Williams can't get anybody out. You hear Mendoza today? I'm not going to remove him from the closer role. Well, then somebody needs to remove you from the manager role. I mean, come on. Remove him. Put Weaver there until Williams gets his crap figured out. You signed him to a 3-year deal. You got to get it figured out. I can see you cleaning the house. In for a strike, 0-1. Ryan on for a second inning of work here. Up and in, 1-1. Jonathan M says hoping Lindor a speedy recovery. And drill down the left line towards the corner. Fair ball. Into the corner. It bounces up against the wall. A leadoff double for Semien. Like Cap said. Cap said to me the other day that Semien's been struggling since he's moved out of the 6, 7, and 8 spots. All of a sudden, he's back to that part of the lineup, and he's hitting again. Here's Mauricio. And Mauricio hits one down the right field line. Bow. Man, he absolutely crushed that ball. It's foul. 0-1 the count. Up high. Oh, called a strike. 0-2 the count. The 0-2. Chop foul. We'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 the count here to Mauricio. Foul straight back. We'll do it again. It was close. It was close. It was probably only about 3 feet foul. But he absolutely ripped it. Still 0-2 to count here to Mauricio. Ryan deals outside 1-2. You know you're having a difficult night when you walk 5 batters, called for a balk, allow a run, and hit an opposing batter. And you only went an inning and a third. Swung on a miss. 1 down. That'll bring up bench. Oh, they're just going over some of the stuff. I forgot the Broncos. The Broncos traded for Waddle. I forgot that. Benj hits one out to right. Martin towards the track at the wall. He can't make the catch. Why did Semien not score? Why did Semien not score? I don't under. How do you not score on a double off the wall when you're standing at second base? Here's Bichette. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Bichette fouls the first one off, 0-1. Should be 4-1. Yeah, exactly. Caps says, "Come on, Semien, you should have scored. Should have scored easily." Bichette fouls it off, 0-2. That's a score for every other team, says Ramsey. Agreed. The 0-2. And blooped out to right. It'll go foul. Still 0-2. Semien's upset with himself, so you can see him. You can see he's agitated over there at third base. But come on, the 0-2 to Bichette, bounced in the dirt, 1-2. That they did not show tonight. Trouble, I didn't see. But Semien went back to tag up. You got to score. The team's fundamentals are killing me. Agreed, Daryl. 1-2 to count here from Ryan. Bichette swings and misses The ball gets away. Simeon will score, and Bichette goes down to first base. It is 4-1. A strikeout wild pitch. I'll take it. That'll bring up Soto with runners on the corners. Very good pitch from Ryan. And the catcher, I don't know what the catcher was doing. Simeon scored because first base was open. Bichette went down the first. The Twins pitching coach is out to talk to Ryan. He's not as fast as you and me, John. No, it wasn't about being fast. He didn't read the play right. I didn't update our stuff here either. I'll wait till the end of this inning to see what we got here. Mets up 3 runs. That was a roller coaster of a run. That's a good way to put it. Lines went out to left field, down towards the corner. Foul. Left fielder made a sliding attempt, but it was out of play. Benj is on third. Benj is on third here with 1 out. Then Bichette's at first, even though he struck out. Ryan steps off the mound. Soto drops down a bunt. Down low, 1-1. Yes, the Mets replaced all their pitching, all their coaching staff except for Mendoza. The 1-1. Way inside, 2-1. Chant home run in the chat for extra luck. The 2-1. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. 2-2. There's the guy I would take with the second pick of the draft, but we'll see what my Jets do. The 2-2 to Soto. Runners on the corners. Inside, ball 3. Bichette steals second base. Bichette's first. That's Bichette's first stolen base as a Met. Now it's runners on second and third with 1 out. No. Outside, ball 4. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Alvarez. What, John? The season's been rough. Good to see the Mets playing some good ball now. I don't know. They won last night. I didn't think they played all that good. The pitching, Scott did not pitch well tonight. The base running has not been great tonight. So here's Alvarez with the Mets up 3 runs already. Base is juiced. Alvarez fouls it off, 0-1. If the likes equal the number in the chat, the Mets win. Try it. The 0-1. Then in for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2. And Alvarez lines one out to left field. It'll be caught. Benj will tag and score. And it's now 5-1. Sacrifice fly there. RBI. That'll bring up Robert with runners on first and second. And 2 out now. Takes the first pitch strike, 0-1 to Robert Jr. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Five runs. Nice, is James. The 1. And ground ball foul. Sounded like he broke his bat. Yep. Ramsey says, how about a 3-run shot again? One and two to count here from Ryan. Hi, Paula. Welcome back. The 0-2. And that one pulled. Base hit in the left field. That'll go all the way to the wall. Bichette is in. So Soto will be held up at third. And it's 6-1. Mets fans, we are a Mets channel, Blaze. The Wonk says, looks like I missed something. Mets with 3 in the first, 3 in the second so far. Here's Beatty. Inside 1-0. Beatty hit the 3-run home run in the first. That was Beatty's first home run of the year. And if he's on the vertical side, he might not be able to see it. If he's on the vertical side, I might have some of the information covering my shirt. The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Nice pitch. The 2 swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll end the inning, but the Mets put up 3 more. It's 6-1. But welcome in. I know I missed some names in the chat. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is John. I go live for every Mets game. My people. Oh man, I am having a rough night talking. I have been a Mets fan since 1986. So whether it's a day game, West Coast trip, a doubleheader because of a rain out, the games they change the time because it's too cold out. We go live for them. Mrs. PAS is here. She's going to do the third for everybody. No, no, okay, never mind. Let me come back over to the chat here, everybody. Bad pitcher. Who's a bad pitcher? Ryan's not a bad pitcher. He's having a bad night. First pitch swinging here. Hit out to Robert. 1 away. Myers in for another inning of work here. He's retired all 3 batters he's faced since coming in. Miss Gina says, greetings, Mrs. PAS. Outside 1-0. Up high 2-0. Popped up foul 2-1. So 2-1. Then right down the middle, 2-2. Maria says, hola, Mrs. PAS. Hola. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. All right, here comes the commissioner with the first pick of the night. My guess it's got to be Mendoza. Swung on a man, struck him out, 2 away. My Jets are on the clock. If they make the pick here, I want Reese. I'll be happy with Bailey. In for a strike, 0-1. I would not be surprised if my. That's not a surprise pick. No, they had 3 months to figure it out, right? Outside 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Outside 2-2. 2-2. And a ground ball down the third. Oh, that'll get into left field for a 2-out single. That's actually the first Twins hit of the night. Yeah, I have it on. I have it on, Jonathan. Outside 1-0. Congrats on your Raiders for taking Mendoza. He was the clear number one pick. Outside 2-0. And with the Raiders having Cousins, he can sit until he's ready. What's up, Leo? And that one hit out to left. It'll go foul. 2-1. 2-1 to count. About down in the dirt. 3-1. Bennett is one way out. Myers, you can do it. The 3-1. There's a strike. 3-2. Oh, the Jets made their pick. Any chance they take Love? Any chance they take Love and not go defense? Joe says finally we get a quarterback. The 3-2. And that one Myers, nice play by Semien. He goes the first for the out. Myers was able to get out of the way there. We go bottom three. It's still 6-1 Mets. Ground ball out. Yep, we're going bottom three. For the Mets, it'll be Vientos, Semien, and Mauricio. The 6-1. I'm actually surprised my Jets didn't. I'm actually surprised my Jets didn't trade the pick. Kelly, I'm okay with that. I wanted Reese. They take Bailey, same position. As long as it's not a running back, says Paula. Then now's where the draft gets interesting because the next 3 or 4 teams all want the running back. All right, here we go for the Mets. It'll be Vientos. In for a strike, 0-1. And a ground ball foul, 0-2. And ground ball foul, still 0-2. Yeah, I'm okay, Jonathan. Thank you. I'm okay with it. I would have went at Reese. I liked Reese better, but Bailey's good. I'm not. Still 0-2 to count here to Vientos. And a ground ball down to third. Over to first. One away. Vientos now 0 for 2 on the night. That'll bring up Semien. Semien doubled his first time. Bloom's foul down the right field side, the first baseman, and it'll go out of play 0-1. No one won the count here to Semien. Popped foul 0-2. Outside 1-2. David says, "Wow, missed some action." The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Mauricio, who struck out his first time. Yeah, JJ. Thank you. I'm watching. Fouled off, 0-1 to count. Oh and 1 to count. And for a strike, 0-2. And a ground ball to second. Got him at first. That'll retire the side. The Mets go 1-2-3. We go to the fourth. It's 6-1. It'll be 8-9-1. Coming up for the Twins. No, I wanted Reese, but Bailey's fine. I liked Reese better, but Bailey's fine. Well, anybody that wanted Love, they should have traded with the Jets because he went to Arizona. David, we keep saying that every season. The Jets can only get better next season. We keep saying that every season. It doesn't happen. So here we go to the fourth. Some other games going on right now. They're in the top of the ninth. The Yankees have a 4-2 lead over the Red Sox. Pittsburgh and Texas are in the second, no score. And for, no, down low. Meyer's still on the mound here. No, Jets are going defense again. The only way they go offense is if they take Simpson. The 2-0. And that one ripped out to right. That'll get in for a base hit. Beatty will come over to play it. Keeps it to a single. Lee's been on base both times. That'll bring up Gray, who flew out to left his first time. Oh, and 1 to count here. Peterson getting warmed up in the Met pen. Fouled off 0-2. Oh, and 2 to count. Pops foul. Alvarez will give chase, but it goes out of play. Still 0-2. The Titans at pick 4. Up high, 1-2. The Cardinals just took Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame, the running back. And that one ripped out to right. Beatty, he'll make the catch. Back to first goes the runner. The Titans pick is in. My guess is they go Reese. I think they were either going Reese or Bailey here in the first. What a man, still in one. The 0-1 and a ground ball foul. 0-2. Yeah, but there wasn't a quarterback worth taking at the top of that. There's not another quarterback to take this high in the draft. Swung on a missed. 2 away. Second time Buxton has struck out tonight. Wallace as a double play would be great. That's probably going to be it for Myers. He's at 40 pitches. Peterson will come in. So good job by Myers. What'd he pitch? 1, 2 and a third innings. Oh, they took Tennessee took Cornell Tate, the wide receiver. Wow. Reese is still on the board here. So we're getting a pitching change here. Yes, Peterson is in the bullpen. Yep, like Mania. That's why Scott got the start tonight. Where's that a picture of? Yep, Peterson right now, 23 in the third innings, a 5.4 ERA in five games. Swung on a man, 0-1. The 0-1. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Kickoff throw. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Ramsey says send the Twins packing with a loss. The 0-2. And a chopper back up the middle. Mauricio bobbles it and everybody's safe. Runners on first and second. Should have been out of the inning. An E6. That'll bring up Bell. Swung a man's toe and one. DO1. And the line foul down the right field side, 0-2. I wouldn't say winning easily. Outside 1-2. It's only the fourth inning. The 1-2. And a broken bat. That's a base hit. That'll score a run. All with 2 outs because of the error. Thinking Mauricio playing games instead of just grabbing the ball and throwing it to first. He wanted to be nonchalant and get it and tag the runner. And he bobbled it. So now it's 6-2. We're still runners on first and second. Up high, 1-0. Oh, the strike, 0-1. D86 as he's driving to work in Thailand. Ramsey says, please get the last out. And chop foul, 0-2. Get this guy, Peterson, says Raymond. He came in and got the ground ball he needed, except for there. The 0-2. Called strike 3. God, I'm looking. Peterson gets the one. Peterson gets the out. The Twins get the 1. We go bottom 4. Still 6-2 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2. Benj, Bichette, and Soto coming up. At least it was only one run. Yep. Nice, says Miss Gina. In for a strike, 0-1 here on the bench. Ryan's still the pitcher here. And Bench turns on one, back towards the track, at the wall, and that ball's out of here. Carson Bench with his second home run of the year, and the Mets get the run right back. His first home run since opening day. And a ground ball to third. Oh, nice play by the shortstop. Gets to his feet. Not time. Bichette beats it out. Yes, I have it. Guys, I don't need updates on the draft. I have it on. Soto chops one foul at the first base side. Fouled off down the left field side. In foul territory, the third baseman makes the catch, one away. Got the run back. That's how you do it. Leo says, John, your chat goes with both streams. If I pay attention, I see both streams. If I don't pay attention, I don't see the vertical side. Up and in, 1-0. What's up, Tom? Up and in, 2-0. Oh, the Chiefs moved up to number 6. Somebody said that, and I wasn't paying attention. Who said that? Was that Paul? Foul, 2-1. The 2-1. And popped foul down the right field side, 2-2. The 2-2. Way outside, 3-2. Most people probably paying attention to the draft tonight and not chatting it up here in this one. Plus, it's right now the Mets have a 5-run lead. Who? And ground ball to third. The only play is going to be over to first. 2 away. Bichette was running on the pitch. That's why he's safe at second. That's going to bring up Robert, who's 1 for 2. Leos has got you now. I'm on the vertical side. There you go. I just might not see your chat. That's all. Depending on how busy the regular chat gets, I might not see it. D86 says, besides the Mets, I am a long-suffering Jets fan. Yep, I became a Mets and Jets fan both in 1986. Now, the Mets won the World Series that year. The Jets got off. The Jets made it to the second round of the playoffs that year and lost to Cleveland in double overtime. And then Cleveland lost to Denver. Up high, 2-1. Miss Gina says, God bless you, Mrs. PAS. Did you sneeze? Yes. And Robert looks one out to left, back towards the track. Onto the track, it'll be caught. That'll end the inning, but the Mets get the run right back on the bench home run. We go to the fifth. It's 7-2. It is 7-2 through 4. Stop yelling at clouds, he says. Can Beatty get another? But yeah, he can. We'll see. He'll lead off the next inning. Oh, I have to update our numbers here, guys. We haven't updated the numbers to start the game. We have 7 runs, so we are at 85 on the year. And now we have 2 home runs tonight to give us 19 on the year. And that one blooped out to left. Benj will come in, 1 away. Peterson's still on the mound here. That'll bring up Martin with 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 1-0. And a ground ball in the middle. That'll be a 1-out single. Martin's 2 for 2 tonight. Been on base all 3 times with a walk in the first. Actually, he got the walk that forced in a run in the first. That'll bring up Keuschel. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a ground ball in second. Joe says he became a Mets. Oh, man, that was close at first again. I became a Mets fan with the 69 Miracle team, says Joe. Vintage says he's been a Mets and Giants fan since 92. Ramsey says, man, I'm not as old a fan as you guys are. Up high, yo, nice pick by the Commanders, taking Styles out of Ohio State. Somebody I would have considered at 16 for the Jets. Oh, no. And a ground ball back to Peterson. The second for one, Semi in the turn. Nice stretch by Vientos. 1-4-3 double play. We're halfway through, 7-2 Mets. Oh, they're saying it's safe at first? I need to see a different angle than that. Need to see a different angle than that. I think he's out. I don't know how you call him safe. Ramsey says he was born in 06. Luminous says, I think I joined the Mets back in 17. Yeah, are you calling us old? I think he's out. I don't know how they called him safe. I think he's on the bag. The runner's out. 1-4-3 double play ends the inning. We are halfway through. I don't know how the first base umpire called him safe. For the Mets, it'll be Beatty, Vientos, and Semien coming up. Let's take a look at some of the other sports tonight. The Sabres and Bruins are tied at 1. After 2, they're also tied in the series 1-1. The Hurricanes have a 1-0 lead over the Senators. Carolina also leads that series 2-0. Tonight, the Avalanche and Kings. Avalanche have a 2-0 lead there. The Hawks have an 84-71 lead over the Knicks in the NBA, looking to take a 2-1 series lead there. And the Raptors are up 38-36. 7:43 to go in the first half. Cisco says Twins are going to tie it and win it in the 8th and 9th inning. Joe says, oh, yes, for people named Joe, that is old. That is old if your name is Joe. Ramsey says the Twins don't need to win. And for a strike 0-1, Ryan's still on the mound here for the Twins. Ramsey's a Tigers fan. That's why he wants the Twins to keep losing. Cisco says the Mets are going to crumble, just like his hopes and dreams. The 1-1. Swung on a mashed 1-2. Beatty got the Mets started tonight with that 3-run home run in the first. The Mets have hit two home runs tonight. Bench had the other one, a solo shot. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Not in this inning, Vince. Not in this inning. Well, he'll get another at bat tonight. The 2-2. And that one ripped right at the second baseman. Over to first. One away. That'll bring up Vientos, who's got 2 ground ball outs to third. Yeah, I mean, he's up to 85 pitches here in the 5th inning. Did he go? Nobody checks. 1-0, I guess. Hi, Vince. I see people saying hi, Vince, but I don't see a Vince in the chat. And that one blooped out to right. And it'll go out of play, 1-1. James says it's been a while since they scored 7. Yeah, I'd like to know. If somebody would like to look that up, I'd like to know when the last time they scored 7 runs was. If the Mets do hold on to win this game, even though they had a 12-game losing streak, they will not have the worst record in baseball. The Mets challenged. Why are you challenging that? The whole ball was in the strike zone. Vientos has got to stop challenging balls and strikes. Pick 8 is coming up. My Jets pick again at 16. Fouled off, 1-2 still. Tyson goes number 8 from Arizona State. The 1-2. And popped up on the infield. Everybody's converging. And the first baseman makes the catch in fair territory. 2 away. That'll bring up Semien. Semien's 1 for 2 on the night. Doubled the lead off the second and scored and struck out in the third. Miss Gina, thank you. April 3rd against the Giants. Thank you. Ramsey says, I'm still a young adult here, and I'm not even 21 yet. It's 0-1. Gail says, go Jets. Yeah, I'm okay with the Jets pick. There's a lot of Jet fans that I'm listening to. I'm listening to a Jet podcast live right now. They're not too happy with it, but I don't mind it. And the ground ball is short, sets and fires. That'll retire the side. We go to the sixth. Still 7-2 Mets. For the Twins, it'll be 8-9-1. Lee, Gray, and Buxton. The only other baseball game going on right now, the Pirates and the Rangers are scoreless in the third. That little girl's great. They're looking at the clouds, and she's like, Santa Claus eating a sandwich. Let me come over and look at all the other sides here, make sure we're good to go. The Mets start a series tomorrow with the Rockies. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be live. All three again. And Saturday night, after the Met game, will be live for the the Rangers. Will be live for the Flyers Penguins game 4. Our Flyers going for the 4-game sweep. Outside 1-0. Peterson's still on the mound. D86 as he turned 40. In for a strike, 1-1. And that one hit out to left center. Robert comes over. 1 away. James says to be 40 again. So young, right? That was 13 years ago for me. Oh, that one hit out to right. Baby on the run, back at the track, at the wall. Gone. Gray with a solo home run to make it 7-3. We were men, he said. I probably want to know. That one hit out to left. Benj is there. 2 away. Buxton's now 0 for 3 on the night. And first, I would have challenged that. It was called a ball. I would have challenged. They did not. Oh, I had a soda here. The Giants' second pick is in. Ramsey says I'm watching this from college. Where do you go to school? Chopped up the first, and it goes foul. Giants take the big tackle from Miami. The 1-2. Swung and missed. Struck him out. We go bottom six. 7-3 Mets after the Twins get the solo shot from Gray. It'll be 8-9-1. Andrew, thank you so much for the $2 cash app. Oh, you got Frank texted me, guys. I want to make sure I text him back. I wanted to make sure I texted Frank back. Oh, some other people texted me now too. Excuse me. The 1-0. That one fouled off. 1-1. One and one to count to Mauricio. And for a strike, 1-2. New pitcher here for the Twins. It's Morris. It's a 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. The Dallas Cowboys room is celebrating something. The 2-2 and Rip foul. 2-2 the count here to Mauricio. Morris will deal. That's what Mauricio's. That's why he can't stay in the majors. He can't lay off that pitch that's 2 feet above his head. He goes back down to the minor leagues. He lights it up, hits 3 home runs in a game, comes back up to the pros and swings at everything 5 feet over his head. Here's Benj, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a home run. And he pulls that one foul down the first base side, 0-1. They are good. Frank just texted apologizing for not being here tonight. I told him I completely understood. Told him I loved him and Carla. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Gina. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Uh-oh. Hopefully my heart medications don't run out on me before the semester ends. Here's Bichette. He's 2 for 3 on the night. It still goes down as a strikeout, even though he went to first base on the wild pitch. And that one blew foul, 0-2. Swung on a miss, and Morris strikes out the side. We go to the 7th, still 7-3 Mets. Here's the Cowboys pick. Oh, there goes Caleb Downs. That's who I wanted at 16. Snowman is here. What is up, Snowman? Soto will lead off next inning, Vince. Soto will lead off next inning. The bottom of the 7th for Soto. Outside 2-0 here. And that one in on the fist out to left field. Benj will come in, still coming, still coming, still coming. I know who'll make this underhanded catch. Nice play by Ben. She had to run a long way for that one. Outside, 1-0 the count. Up high. Oh, called a strike. 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Leo says we needed. Yeah, let me text my buddy. Popped foul down the right field side. Still 2-2. I like people that text me thinking I don't know. I'm a sports channel. I know what's going on. No, Downs went to Dallas. I was hoping Downs would have been available at 16. I think the Jets go wide receiver outside 3-2. Wide receiver or safety at 16. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. A 1-out walk. The Dolphins pick is in. I can see them going rusher. And that one hit the right, back towards the track. Beatty will come in now and he'll make the catch 2 away. He made one step onto the track before making about 2 or 3 back in. Oh, aiming the offensive line. Here's Martin. Martin's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles and a walk. Down low, 1-0. Ronnie's here. What's up, Ronnie? Just gave you a like. The 1-0. Down low. Ooh, called a strike, 1-1. Texas just took a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh. Down low, 2-1. Raymond says throw strikes. Peterson. The 2-1. And that one lined out to right. That'll get him for a base hit. Bobbled. Oh, the runner held at second. So first and second here with 2 outs. Should have been first and third. Martin now 3 for 3. Ronnie giving us milk and cookies. Thank you, Ronnie. Here's Keishel now. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. I saw it was 1-1, Ronnie. Is it still 1-1? No, Buffalo's up 2-1 now. Up high, 2-1. The 2-1. And that one popped out to right. Beatty coming over towards the line. He'll make the catch. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We're going to do the same. We're going to grab a snack. And we will be right back for the bottom of the 7th. All right. This fat slob needed a snack. Oh, Frank just texted me again. I have nowhere to put my snacks. John, I don't know what it is, but you look different. No, I'm just going by what the chat said yesterday. Yep. Just going by what some of the chat said yesterday. I'm sorry. I am. I like to eat. In for a strike to Soto 0-1. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Charles says a bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Inside, 2-1. The 2-1. And lined up the middle. Nice diving stop at short. Gets to his feet. Got him. Soto thinks he's safe. Nope. He's out. 1 away. We ignore morons though. Yo, the Rams went Ty Simpson. What? Swung on and missed. 1-1. Did he go? They checked down at first. No, they don't show it. I don't know why SNY. By the time they show the umpire, it's he already made the signal. The 2-1. Fouled off at the plate, 2-2. No, people in the chat from yesterday that came over from on the go with Chilos. The one kid was calling me a fat slob. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Let me see what Frank said. D01. Swung on a miss, 2-2. No, you were here for the stream. D02. And Robert pops it up out the shallow left. It'll be caught. We go to the 8th. Still 7-3 Mets. He's a nobody. What is that? They are in the third period. The Sabres still up 2-1 over Boston with 5:47 left. Kimbrel now in the game here for the Mets. 8-9-1. The Ravens are on the clock at 14. My Jets pick at 16 here. I did log into the copyright office and still nothing. Outside was they took the guard out of Penn State. I don't. Tampa Bay might take a wide receiver here. One and two to count. They check. They said no swing. 2 and 2 to count. 2 and 2 to count. Kimbrel, the same name sounds familiar. Yep. Former Atlanta Brave great Craig Kimbrel. Down low, 3-2. And now in the center field, the base hit. He's on base with his second hit. He's 2 for 3. I can find out for you, Ramsey. Hold on. Let me find out for you on the Twinkies. The Twins go to Tampa Bay to face the Rays over the weekend. Up high, 1-0. The Mets play the Rockies. Up high, 2-0. Come on, Kimbrel. Yeah, frustrating for sure. The 2-0. Pop foul, 2-1. Swung on it, man. It's 2-2. No, you do not bring closers in non-safe situations. Swung on it, man. He struck him out. 1 out. Still a runner on first. Well, right now it's not a safe situation, so it's a 4-run game. That does not qualify for a safe. And Buxton hits one out to left. Robert, the center fielder, will come over. 2 away. And that one lined up the middle. Oh, off of Mauricio's glove. It's runners on the corners here with 2 out for Bell. We don't need a double play. There's 2 outs. Yeah, but Mendoza says he's not taking them out of the closer role. Brazabon getting warmed up in the Met pen with runners on the corners and 2 outs. That's still up 4. The 1-0. Kimbrel deals. And that one ripped foul to first base side. Raymond says, get this guy. The Bucks went Bane. That means the guy I wanted at 16, Lemon, is still on the board. Oh, baby. In for a strike, 1-2. The Jets got to go Lemon at 16 or trade back. You got Detroit, Minnesota, Carolina coming. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, gets away. Runners that don't advance. 2-2 to count. We just need it now. We don't need a ground ball. 2-2. There's 2 outs. Inside, 3-2. The 3-2. And White inside ball 4. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up the tying run. And we're getting a pitching change. Brazoban will come in. Bernard's here, says good evening, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Oh, the Jets wasted no time. The Jets pick is in. Ramsey says bases loaded. Oh, dear. The Jets draft room was all clapping and celebrating, so they're happy with their pick. Brazoban, this is Brazoban's 11th game. He's gone 10 and 2/3 innings so far. And he went strike one. See if the Jets screw this up. The 0-1. And that one lifted out to left field. Back towards the track at the wall. And we're tied at 7. And first, they don't show it again. Outside 2-0. Ground ball up to first. Beatty's got it. We'll flip it to the pitcher, Brazoban. That'll retire the side. But the grand slam ties it at 7. This team, man. Yeah, it's a football score on a football draft night. Yep. Mets will walk it off 8-7. And it doesn't, that's his team. When the offense shows up, the pitching is nowhere to be found. The offense finally puts up a 7 spot, and what's the bullpen do? Implodes. Just no words. It'll be Beatty, Vientos, and Semien coming out. And for a strike, a little high, 1-0. Morris still on the mound here. Yeah, but they didn't bring in their closer. What are you doing? That the whole ball is in the strike zone. Both pitches the Mets challenged tonight. The whole ball was in the strike zone. The 1-1. Down 2-1. Down low, 3-1. James says Mets love to give us hope and then let us down. There's a strike, 3-2. Bonda getting warmed up for the Twins. The 3-2. And Beatty rips one base hit in the right field. A leadoff single. His second hit of the day. Hit the 3-run home run in the first. The Mets broadcast is still showing the grand slam. Like, you're a Mets channel. Talk about the Mets, not the other team hitting a grand slam. Here's Taylor getting his first at bat, and he pops it up. Foul, 0-1. Way up, 1-1. The 1-1. And Taylor bunts it up to first. The only play is at first. Nice job by Taylor to get the runner over to second with 1 out. That's going to be a sacrifice 3-4 on the putout. Yep, Brazo gave up the grand slam. Yep. I don't know. I don't know why they challenged both. Vientos and Beatty both challenged tonight, and the whole ball was in the strike zone. I'd be so pissed off in the dugout. And he pulls one down. Base hit in the left field. Beatty rounds third. Then they're going to hold him there. They're going to hold him there. Whew. The outfield was playing shallow. The Mets have the runners on the corners with one out now. Here comes Ronnie Mauricio, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He did have to kind of hold up. I still don't think they would have sent him. The left fielder was shallow. Are we getting a pitching change here? Yep. Well, maybe not. He's going to leave the pitcher in. He's not making a pitching change here. So runners on the corners for the Mets. Mauricio, the batter. I would not have left Kimbrel in there, no, because he was wild. He gave up a single and a walk back to back with 2 outs. I would not have kept him in. But it was the wrong move. They're going to bring the infield in. If I'm Mauricio, I drag a bunt down the first base line. Ronnie swings and misses 0-1. The 0-1. Mauricio pops it up. Shallow center field. Buxton won't make the catch. And there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Bench. Bench is 2 for 3 tonight. Has a double and a solo home run. And now we are getting the pitching change. So now I would pinch hit for Benz now. I'd bring in Terrence. I would bring in Terrence to pitch hit. A pop fly did not get us the lead. He hit a pop fly to center field. Five, 6, 7 walks for the Mets pitching and a hit batter. Tommy Pham, who's over since you called him up. You bring him in the pinch hit. This is horrendous. Up high. Did he go? No, 1-1. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Semyon stole second, so second and third now. The 2-1. Pham fouls it straight back, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Three and two to count the Pham. Runners on second and third. We're tied at 7. The 3-2. Inside ball 4 that'll load the bases for Bo Bichette. So I did not agree with the pinch hit there, but Pham works out a walk. We're getting another pitching mound visit here. Mound visit, not a change, because he's got to face 3 batters. Pham is due. No, Pham is due, but he worked out a walk, so I give him props for that. That'll bring up Bichette. Bichette's 2 for 4 tonight. Bichette swings and fouls it off. The 0-1. And Bichette lines one out to left center field, back towards the track. And it's up off the wall. Semyon is in. And Pham scores as well. Or did he? Yes, Pham scored. Bo Bichette with a bases clearing double. James, it was close. I want to see how close to the top of the wall this game. It hit right below the orange line. Here's Soto. And Soto hits one out to right, but not deep. That'll retire the side, but the Mets put up a 3 spot. We go to the 9th. It's 10-7. Almost. James almost called it too. James almost called it. James almost called grand slam. So we go to the 9th. Will it be Williams? Will it be Williams? Yo, CH just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, CH. All right, dude. Enough with the football analogies. I mean, come on, dude. Hey, chucking the weight. Welcome in. Charles says in the morning you have 2 choices: either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. I did not. Is that game final? It is. Buffalo won 3-1. They're up 2 games to 1. Congrats to the Sabres. Brazaban's still on the mound, so it's not Williams. Oh, have to update the numbers again. Go 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Check swing. 80 will take it to the bag himself, 1 away. Now Devin Williams will come in. I don't know what Brazaban did there, but no, Williams is not a good closer. They are at commercial break here, so we're not missing anything. Just a little fun. No, it's old. James with the $2 super chat. Thank you, James. Well, here saying what a game. Let's respond with a 12-game winning streak. Could you imagine? JK says, I think we should have just let Brazaban finish the game. We'll see. Edith, I need a beer and some aspirin. Outside, 1-0. Tyler says, I don't like Devin Williams. I don't like Devin Williams either. I didn't like Devin Williams when he was on Milwaukee. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Our next live stream will be tomorrow night for game 1 between the Mets and Rockies. The 1-1. Swung on a missed 1-2. Tyler said Devin Williams will probably blow the Mets lead. Well, he's got a 3-run lead here with 1 out in the ninth. Swung on a man. He struck him out, 2 away. And the Twins are down to their last out. Somebody said Juan Soto for 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Well, you got 0. You got 0 hits, 0 runs, and 0 RBIs. Outside, 1-0. Swung on a missed, 1-1. Oh, that one missed. The Mets don't have any challenges. 2-1. Yep, 4 out. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Twins are down to their final strike. The 2-2. Williams will deal. The pitch. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 3-2. And that one lined the short over Mauricio's glove in the center. Lee with his 3rd hit of the night. He's 3 for 4 with a walk. And pitches way inside. It gets past Alvarez. The runner moved down to second base. If Gray can keep it going, Buxton is on deck. So 1-0 to Gray. Williams deals. There's a strike, 1-1. David, Gary just said the same thing. The 1-1. Swung on him, asked 1-2. And once again, the Twins are down to their final strike. The 1-2. Williams deals. That one line, base hit. That'll score a run, and that'll bring up Buxton as the tying run. I would have let somebody said it. I would have just let Brazoban pitch it. Inside 1-0. The 1-0. And Buxton lines one out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Gray's on his way to third. It'll be second and third with 2 outs. The tying runs are on base. MF says, hi, John and all. What's up, MF? Thank you for the $20 super chat. Really appreciate that. In for a strike, 0-1. I don't know why they brought in Williams, John. The 0-1. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. And popped up. Foul. It'll go out of play, 2-2. And once again, for the third time, the Twins are down to their final strike. The 2-2. Swung and a miss. Put it in the books. The Mets hold on to win 10-8. The Mets hold on. They're officially on a winning streak with back-to-back wins. They take 2 out of 3 from Minnesota, and they have Colorado coming in. Awesome stuff, everybody. Thank you again so much. Really appreciate it, MF, with the $20 super chat. We also had CH with the 5 gifted subs earlier. Appreciate everybody going above and beyond like that to support the channel. James with the $2 super chat as well. Thank you, James. So, man, this one wasn't easy. Even though the Mets jumped out to a 7-2 lead, they hold on to win 10-8. And even though the Mets have a 12-game losing streak, they do not have the worst record in baseball. So, great stuff, everybody. No redirects tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the YouTube side. Consider subscribing because we go live for every Met game. So we'll try it again tomorrow night. Enjoy your Thursday nights.